Hey there, everybody. Future me talking for just a second here. So, this is actually a re uploaded video. This was the first battle that I had uploaded for Pokemon Champions, and I had goofed when I was editing my last video and permanently deleted it off of YouTube, which was kind of a big bummer for me. It was the most successful video I had posted for Pokemon Champions so far. I had about 1.5 thousand views and a lot of positive likes. So, if you feel like dropping a like out of the kindness of your heart, that'd be amazing. I really try not to ask for that on my channel, but given these unique circumstances, I figure I'd just throw that out there. Really hope you enjoy the battle video, and let's get into things here.
Hello everybody, it's the Ghoulish Gamer here, and we are going to be climbing the ranked singles ladder a little bit more. So, in the last battle, I believe we had finally made it up to Ultra Ball tier here, yep. This is still just a team I had thrown together here just to kind of get back into the game and start playing a little bit. Eventually we're going to be doing a proper team build. But if this team can take us all the way to Master Ball tier, we will probably just keep utilizing that until we need to make changes as needed. So, taking a look at their team here for the team preview, we see probably Mega Lopunny, I would assume. Potentially Mega Frostlass, potentially both. We see the Mudsdale too as a nice physical defense wall. They have Snorlax, King Gambit, and the Gyarados. So I believe our only electric type coverage is with Dragonite with Thunder Punch. So that's just something to consider too when dealing with the Gyarados here. Definitely I think we're going to want Scizor as well. Scizor is going to be good into King Gambit with the close combat, good into Frostlass, and decent against Mega Lopunny. Trying to think who else might we want to bring. Feeling like having at least one more answer to the Gyarados might not be the worst choice. Meowscarada could be decent into a couple of these Pokemon, but we're still going to get outsped by like Mega Lopunny. I'm almost wondering, let's lead Dragonite, even though we might get intimidated here. And we'll bring Azumarill in the back. Azumarill will also be really nice since our team's very physically oriented too, to kind of deal with the Mudsdale. We can set up a Belly Drum on the Mudsdale if you bring that, since we're more of a physical team. And let's get into it here. Apologize if I sound a little bit quiet here. I am kind of whispering into the mic right now. So, they start out with the Lopunny. Totally fine. I think I'm going to go straight into the Scizor here and just preserve our multi-scale. Hopefully they're Mega and they're just going to go Fake Out. Yep, they are going to Mega Evolve here. I'm assuming Fake Out. Mega Lopunny is a very good Pokemon, but I feel like with some of the speed creep, especially with some of the new Mega Evolutions that are going to be on their way, it's not going to hold up quite as well as it was quite the powerhouse back in Generation 6 and 7. So this is a very good matchup for us here. I think based on the Pokemon that they have on their team, we could just go straight for Knockoff in case they go for a switch. Might not be the worst choice if they stay, however, that doesn't put us in the best position. I am going to Swords Dance. Now see, I swapped before the Mega Evolution, but now it's showing the Mega Evolution, so does that mean they are staying? It's a U-turn, okay. That's totally fine. Wasn't 100% sure they were going to U-turn, and I didn't want to make too risky of a play right off the get-go. I do think going for Knockoff would have been a good choice as well. I'm going to start making more of those risky plays too as we get closer to Master Brawl tier, because I think that's where those predictions are going to kind of make and break our games. So I do go into the Mudsdale. Trying to think, can we just set up on this guy and sweep? He might have Fissure. Trying to think if there's anything that actually threatens us. I mean, we've got a really solid physical defense here. I might just try to go +6 and see if we can sweep from here. Roar. Totally fine. Totally fine. So this is not the best matchup. We could, I don't really want to proc its stamina quite yet. So let's go into Azumarill. They're going to get some intel on us, but I still think that we're positioned really well here. I'm glad we brought the Azumarill too, now knowing that they have Mudsdale. I think that was definitely a really good choice. Does not mean we're going to be able to get the Belly Drum up though if they're going to be using Roar. Probably going to set up a layer of Stealth Rocks here, which is a little bit unfortunate for a Dragonite. Going straight for a Heavy Slam. Interesting. That does a lot of damage. So we should be faster here, I would imagine. I'm going to go for Liquidation. I feel like Mudsdale is a pretty slow Pokemon. I should actually get up another screen too, so I can check on speed tiering. I am quite out of practice. Glorious damage. Did they Focus Sash? I didn't see a Focus Sash being used. Going for another massive Heavy Slam there. Now the nice thing is with our Citrus Berry, hopefully we have enough health to survive against. No, they just happen to. That's crazy. That's some crazy damage right there. Some physical defense, I mean, to be able to survive that Liquidation. But I suppose they are probably physically oriented here, even with the stamina ability. So we're able to take down Mudsdale. It's a huge threat off our plate. Thankfully, they did not have Stealth Rocks too, it appears like. So I think that the rest of our team is pretty well positioned. I am going to go for... You know what? Let's just hard switch into the Scizor. Because if they go Fake Out, we can absorb it really well. And then we can immediately start putting down some pressure. Beautiful. That has kind of been my favorite way to handle Mega Lopunny while we've had the Mega Scizor on our team here. Now the question is, what do we go for from here? I am going to go for a CC. They're going for the damage too. Totally fine. We're going to get an easy knockout. And then I'm going to leave it up to Azumarill and Dragonite to take it away for the rest of the game here. So, I'm just pulling up a tab in the side too here just so I can check on speed tiering and whatnot. Okay, we see King Gambit. So this is kind of cool. I'm going to Sword Stance here in case they try to Sucker Punch us and just kind of get into those mind games. I still think that we're going to be positioned pretty well to deal with King Gambit. I'm hoping they just go for Sucker Punch here. Just really keep them guessing. The funny thing is, I think we're naturally much faster than King Gambit too. If we went for Bullet Punches, I think we're actually going to get some chip damage down, and then they still would not be able to... Oh. Let's... Now this is where things get interesting. It's a little bit scary that they're setting up on us. I'm going to go for a Bullet Punch here and see if we can mess up their Sucker Punch. So do about a third. It's solid damage there. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. That was a solid play. So if I go for another one here, they're going to be about half health. Getting kind of into risky territory. I'm starting to wonder if I should put some more speed into my Azumarill 2 to confidently outspeed King Gambits. I was not expecting to get in this kind of a matchup. I'm going to go for a CC here. They're probably just going to spam Sucker Punch. Oh, glorious. Glorious. I'm a Psychic today, so check that out. That was pure skill. And a little bit of luck. No, that's going to do it for this battle. Excellent victory there. Very, very happy to win that one. That was kind of by thin margins, but again, just be able to kind of read their team and make good picks, and then kind of get into those mind games again. Really, really got us a victory there. I will call that a wrap for this video. Let's go ahead and see you in the next battle video here. This is the Ghoulish Gamer out.